late next week, as I said.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to that. Either that or I'm going to have to sit on an ice cube for the next week and a half.
Well, that sounds like fun, I think. Yeah, sure.
You know what else is fun? Our next guest, taking a right turn. It's a staple in our state and a big part of our economy. With the rise in interest in the Bourbon Trail, more and more folks looking to that liquid gold to learn a little something or get a little bit creative. So very cool.
Yeah, and that's why our guest Tony Davis of Studio 300 is here to show us what he does with the barrels once the bourbon is gone.
So, Tony, you've got some beautiful products. I mean, how do you get your hands on these barrels, and what prompted you to turn them into such beautiful things?
Well, it started when I was a kid when PDQ Market, here in the 80s, were selling barrels for planters. Long story short, we were creating things, making clubhouses. Buy these from the distilleries, mainly Buffalo Trace. Out of all the distilleries, they work with me closely. I just go into the studio, which is in the old James Pepper Distillery, and handcraft all of these things from my imagination, and which all are available at Liquor Barn across Kentucky.
Awesome. We've got to talk about this grilling chart. Jim, you got to take a look at this. But this grilling chart, kind of tell us the story about this and, I mean, 4th of July barbecues.
Yes, it actually, you just take a pie pan made from Reynolds wrap, make a square bowl, and place eight ounces of that into pie pan. Place it on the grill rack, not the charcoal. Splash it with 3 to 4 tablespoons of apple juice or water, and allow that to get hot prior to placing your food on the grill, and it will infuse your food. Does a really good job. It's a really hot item at Liquor Barn every summer. I'm going to try to make it into the Canadian market with Liquor Barn next year if I can, or even the Alaskan market. But it really does well with fish, chicken, ribs, even pineapple. You can slice a pineapple, sear the pineapple 5 to 7 minutes on each side, stick it in the freezer, wrap it in saran wrap, and serve it chilled as tidbits in a salad, as finger food, or on an upside-down pineapple cake.
Now, you understand you're starving us to death here this morning.
Yeah, I'm getting myself.
And, you know, we've got cutting boards and, of course, an easel. What's it like to be kind of part of the distillery district and redeveloping that part of town?
Well, it's hopeful. Barry McNeese, he's I guess the founder of that, and he has a vision that I have here, and he's hoping that he can turn that into a corridor that has entertainment, arts and crafts. It's really neat to be able to work in that place because, you know, near that is McConnell's Trace, and that's the founding start of Lexington. James McConnell, William McConnell, the brothers. So it's pretty neat, and, you know, just to be able to take what they were doing in the past, of course, bourbon that is, and recreating something else that you can take in your home that represents family.
It does, and this is awesome. Thank you so much, Tony, for being with us. We've got much more news when we return.